Scorpios are changing the story about abundance and income. So, we can go really deep on this, and I know you want to, Scorpio, but we don't have the time. But ultimately, you are changing the story of what wealth is, what abundance is, how you obtain it, what's possible, what is valuable in your life, what kind of money do you want to end up at the end of your life when you're in retirement. You're changing that whole story. What products of yours are going to succeed? What products of yours will not succeed? Or what are you letting go of? This could be you launching a project, you launching a creative project. It's a new story about what you're going to manifest next. And I think we're about to see the greatest things from Scorpios we've ever seen in their whole lifetime, just due to the whole matrix of their growth. A lot of it due to Saturn and Pisces and them actually loving themselves like they never have loved themselves before. So change the story around money and abundance. Change that story to the new era. Now, Mercury in Capricorn means the way you think about yourself needs to change. And by the way, I've had many Scorpios coming out and correcting me, okay, about how Scorpios think and don't think. And I think the biggest thing I said about the way Scorpios think is they're controlling. And all of you Scorpios who reached out and told me how you really think, you just proved my point about you being controlling. Okay. So do you know who I'm talking to? And I'm not complaining, by the way. I think it's adorable. So Mercury is saying the way you talk to yourself is somehow holding back your relationship to yourself. Like you are being a Debbie Downer, or maybe you are rounding down, or maybe you're playing it safe. Maybe your mind is saying, I'm playing it safe. But really what you're doing is you're being a Debbie Downer. You're by looking at all the risks, you're only telling the universe to manifest the risks. Remember I said earlier in the show, if you think about that you're being controlled by the world, then you will be controlled by the world. If you think I want to keep someone from breaking into my house, you're basically putting energy into someone breaking into your house. So your mindset about yourself has got to change. I don't know what it is. I can't climb in there and see for you, but I know what the architecture of the incarnation is saying. You got to change the way you think about yourself. And this leads to a more powerful mirage of how you relate to yourself, which will help you then excel with Uranus in your long-term partnerships. And that is an area that Scorpios are ready to go to. Scorpios are ready to go to the next level in partnership. Now, that partnership level may be business partnership, the partnership you're in now romantically, your partnership with the best friend, your partnership that you go traveling with, your partnership, your writing partners. I don't know. But Venus opposing Uranus says you have to create the right boundaries around appropriate behavior. So you have to change your behavior. Most of your behavior has been based on protecting yourself, whatever your mind is doing, the old economic model that you had, you not loving yourself first. So your behavior has all been, I'd say, somewhat defensive in many cases, just knowing you, mostly coming from a lifetime where you were under attack or you were misunderstood or something like that. But in the new era, the behavior has to change. So what the Uranus says is, if you change the behavior, and I'm not saying what is the right behavior, but love is a key, then your relationship dynamic is going to go to the next level. So if you are a Scorpio and you are not happy with your relationship and you're in a hard relationship right now, change your behavior. It doesn't matter what you change it to. As soon as you change it, you up the dynamic for where that relationship can go and where that relationship can grow.
It's serious joy, joy, joy.